Hey everybody, welcome to My Green Pets. You're looking at Hal, the Bulbo echinolabium, named after the evil computer from 2001, A Space Odyssey. And these are all of my orchids that I keep here at the greenhouses of Fantasy Orchids in Louisville, Colorado. Now Hal is a bulbophyllum orchid, and it is sequentially blooming, which means every flower opens and closes, and then another flower opens to take its place. And it also has this cool little hinge on the lip, and that's so that flies that crawl in to pollinate the flower get pushed into the pollen. This is a lovely slipper orchid. It's a hybrid, and it's called Michaelkovetz. And it's going to have 4 flowers total when it blooms. You can see the very last flower is starting to kind of open up and push out, and the petals are just unfolding, and if nothing bothers them and if they're in good conditions, the petals will extend out several centimeters. Next we have Phalaenopsis. This is a species Phalaenopsis from the Philippines, and it's got a very long spike that has been growing for the past couple months, and it's starting to show branches, so that's a good sign that we might have lots of flowers this year. I was gone all week for Thanksgiving break, and I came back utterly surprised to see that my Bulbophyllum Medusae has busted out of its little sheaths, and all 4 spikes are starting to open up. They're going to be completely bloomed out in the next few days, so it would seem that the warm temperatures in the greenhouse have really pushed it forward in blooming. Another big multifloral Patio Pendulum. This is Paf Prime Child, and it's finally deciding to push up this flower spike. It's got 2 buds on it, and I'll be looking forward to seeing those big flowers. Last time it bloomed, they were 22 centimeters across. Another slipper orchid that's new to my collection is this Paf Appletonianum, and it's pushing up a little spike, and never had anything like this in my collection, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the flower looks like. I've looked at some online, but we'll see what it looks like in person. Another brand new plant to my collection, just added last week, is this Zygopetalum Jumpin' Jack. And Jumpin' Jack's got 3 spikes pushing out of 2 new growths, and I'm really looking forward. I hope that they grow well, bloom out, and smell great. You know, even though we're in mid-November, the sun is very strong, and the west wall of the greenhouse really heats up and makes some nice warm temperatures. Now let's have a look at some other plants in the greenhouse that aren't mine, but they are just definitely worth stopping by and having a look. This is an Angraecum memoriam Mark Aldridge, and it's finally started to pop open a couple of blooms. This thing has been developing its spikes for at least 3 months, and they're really getting ready to just give us a great show. These flowers, unfortunately, at the last minute before they open, they turn and they face down. So it's kind of difficult to get a shot of them, you know, looking up into the sky. But the interesting thing is that not only do they have these really long spurs, but they've got this amazing fragrance that starts in the evening. So I'm looking forward to stopping in after work, and hopefully the fragrance will have started since it starts getting dark at around 4:30 p.m. here. Elsewhere in the greenhouse, a Teta is putting up 2 spikes, and it will be really interesting. I think that the buds almost look as beautiful as flowers, so you can see the little yellow buds in there. Once they pop open, they're going to be little white flowers. They're going to be really nice. And then finally I spotted this Paf Ferianum in bud today, and this is one I've never seen in person. It's just got beautiful little dainty blooms that look like they're made out of porcelain. Well everybody, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by Fantasy Orchids and having a look at my green pets and some of the other plants that are in bloom and bud here. Hopefully we'll be organizing another chat session soon. So until then, enjoy your green pets, I'll enjoy mine, and I'll see you next time.